To start out, we either need to lower or remove the exhaust to gain access to the driveshaft carrier. In this case, we chose to lower it, so we're going to disconnect the bracket here at the transmission. You could also disconnect this bracket from the exhaust itself instead of at the transmission. We opted for this route because the other way looked rustier. Loosen up or remove the muffler straps. Disconnect the rear hanger and then lower the exhaust down. Remove the 4 fasteners holding the rear heat shield. Remove the 6 bolts holding the front tunnel brace. Remove the rest of the fasteners holding the main heat shield and remove it from the car. Now we need to cut the OEM carrier frame off. Found the best way to do this is by cutting the driver's side foot off first. Then we're going to spin it around upside down and make 2 more cuts. Now you can see we're making the 2 cuts. We're going to kind of just cut on one end and then spin it around as much as we can and make another cut. The goal here is to open it up enough that we're going to be able to drop the carrier off of the bearing. We lost a little bit of video footage, but this is just to show you what you're doing next. Take a razor blade, cut off all the material that's connecting the bearing to the frame, and then you're going to pull that frame off. Next, we're going to trim down the center rib of rubber here and trim everything away, leaving just the base layer of rubber on the bearing. Now we're going to install the new carrier, bring the top half up with the bushing already installed, and balance it on top of the bearing. Then we'll bring the bottom half up to meet it, attach the 2 together using the Allen wrench. As you're tightening up the Allen bolts, switch back and forth from left to right to make sure the bolts don't bind in the holes. Now you're going to take your bolt, put a fender washer on it, put an isolation damper on facing up, go up through the carrier, bring another isolation damper down from the top, and then put your small washer on top and go up into the body. Same thing on the other side, bolt, fender washer, isolation damper up through the carrier, another isolation damper coming down from the top, small washer on the very top, up into the body.